So I dropped a comic project that I worked on for 3 years, and I'm gonna tell you why and the lessons I've learned and what I wished I did at the start. First, who am I? I'm gonna tell you about myself really quickly. I'm an indie artist, still is an indie artist, and of course, I have a dream of becoming a full-time professional artist independently because I've been a professional artist, though freelance, and I've worked for clients and I don't like it. What was the project and what was my goal about it? The project is a comic story, a webtoon, a manhwa. And it was a fantasy action romance genre. My goal was, of course, to monetize it. I was already doing it full time. At first, I did it full time, and then eventually I tried freelancing, working for someone else, but that's another story for another video, I think. For now, I'm gonna talk about what was my goal, and yeah, to monetize it so I can do it full time to earn lots of money and so I can expand my art form. Yes, just to make a living out of it basically. The project was a big project and I already had the whole story written out actually. And so why did they drop it? A lot of reason actually. I could list 1,000 things, but I'm gonna try to summarize it. I'll do my best. And so first things first, I need money. At first I didn't drop it when I did freelancing as an artist. I was still spend on my free time on that project. But as a solo artist, it's really hard because one episode for 40 panels, it would take me 7 days, I think. And at that, and the first years I did the project, I didn't take any off days because I don't know, I'm obsessed like that. And I sometimes I did burnt out, but when I do burnt out, it will only take me a day to recover. Yeah. So making a webtoon by yourself is really hard. You write the script by yourself, you draw, and by the way, drawing is not easy. It takes time and a lot of process. Thumbnailing, it will take me about 1 hour for the whole episode to thumbnail, and then sketching is different. Like you flesh out the your thumbnail, and then after the sketching, you do the line art. Then after the lines, you do the color, and then after the color you do the background. Well, actually you create the background first. I Yeah, so it takes a lot of time, and I'm not complaining, I'm just saying I love the process, everything of it. But apparently life is not, life won't wait for you to finish your art. Life will just say take your time, baby girl. Life is weird like that. If I was a Nepo baby, I would take my time. I would hire some people, definitely, but I'm not. I'm just an ordinary person trying my best. So eventually, I think when I reached the 3 years, I started exploring freelancing because, I need art materials. Like I'm still living in my parents, by the way. And at that time, and sometimes my computer would crash out and I won't have any money to buy new hardware. And of course, I'm living with my parents. They don't really give me allowance because I chose to be an artist. I also told them I want to be an artist, and they are against it, like typical Asian household parents, and I completely understand them. But I'm like a rebellious person. I'm like YOLO, and and actually I can't really explain to this, and I can't speak for all artists or creatives out there, but for me, art is my life force, bro. Like, even though I am currently working a different job right now, as of this moment, in the present moment, all my free time is still dedicated to my art. I feel meaning in creating it, and it's literally my life force. Like, I feel drained when I don't do art. That's why I have to make a living out of this, or else I will die. No, I don't. I won't die. I'll just be a numb person, a hollow person walking and a dead person. There's actually a quote, I think, that most people die something early. I forgot, but the idea is like there are a lot of dead people even though they're alive. I think because they didn't follow their instincts. Because you know, I have a very critical prison, but I still by my but my instinct still not lead the way, but my instinct still points the way. I don't know, my reason just supports it. And I think a philosopher David Hume says that reason will always be slave to passion. And I think a lot of poets and philosophers also said that, and I can relate because I tried walking a path of reason. Like I going tried going to a university, and but it didn't work out because I feel numb and I feel hollow. Like there's like a huge, like I feel empty, and like the world suddenly became black and white. And that's why I have to do it, bro. I think I talk a lot now. But yeah, the lessons I've learned, I said I will try to summarize it, but I yap a lot. So the lessons I've learned and what I wished I did at the start is finding a job. I know, like what? I know. Art is really hard too. It's really hard to juggle art and a full-time job, but you have to do it. Because in my experience, while I was working on my project full-time and didn't have a job, it was another different kind of hell, bro. Like people were stereotypical Asian, I live in a rural community where people, everyone knows everyone, and I was isolated, and it was weird because I was really isolated. And for me, it was fine with it because I feel happy. Like I don't know, I feel fulfilled when I do my art. But yeah, you get isolated from your from your from the people. Though I still have friends to hang out with them, but it's different because they have different paths, they have different goals, and their path has a system like go to school, get a degree, find a job, apply. And my path was fucking dark. I don't know where to start. Like there's no like set of step by step where what should I do next, what should I start. And so that's the main difference about creatives. Some people think creativity is fucking fun, but no, it's not. It's different kind of hell and struggle. If you decide to pursue art, you should know that it's a struggle, bro. And accept that struggle because I have to. I don't have a choice. You have to accept it so you can, you know, deal with it. And so yeah, the lessons I've learned is get a job and do the art at the side. I know it's really really hard. I already told you why, because art takes a lot of time. Unless you're a nepo baby and you have a lot of money, then go do it full time. If I was a nepo baby, bro, like I would tell my daddy to like give me a lot of money for my art projects so I could hire people. And life would be freaking easy, but life not fair. For not everyone's a nepo baby. Number two, another lesson is be patient because art really takes a lot of time, and I you have to realize patience is a skill. It's not virtue anymore. You have to really be patient. As I did, I was rushing and I didn't get to enjoy life as much. And now actually I'm gonna tell you the life I lived while I tried to pursue art in a very like I was sprinting. I was trying to get there so fast, and all I did was work on it the moment I wake up and then until I fall asleep, bro. Like I was working on it, and I didn't have time to go out, and my mind was set on like a very narrow goal. My goal was to be a professional artist, and I didn't have time for anything, not even other hobbies or even hang out with my friends. I only see my friends like 5 times in a year, probably. And that's too little when I think about it. So my life now consists of a lot of hobbies. Like I do tennis, I run. Yeah, basically I have a lot of hobbies now, and I don't know if it's a good thing, but I'm enjoying my life and taking it slow and trying to rush things anymore. And also have a full-time job now, and I work on my project. Not I can say every day, but maybe 4 times a week. And I'm clearly more mentally stable now and emotionally stable because I have a job. Like it's a different mental state when you're independent by yourself and you're not. Another lesson for me is enjoy the present moment. The present moment is all we have now. And I was always so focused on the future before. And if tomorrow is never promised. So you have to enjoy life right now too. It's a delicate balance of present and working on the future. And it's very hard to find that balance, but you have to. Because if you live your life too much in the present, then that's dangerous. And it's equally dangerous if you keep on focusing on the future, because you will miss your life if you keep just on thinking of it. What happened to my project now? I completely dropped it. I still have the script, the story, but I stopped drawing it. And I created new shorts projects for now. And I don't think for now I don't plan to draw comics and focus on writing stories instead, because my passion is really writing stories and I like drawing, so I thought it would be good, but it's not really possible for me to draw right now. So my art project right now is writing stories as a and I'm planning to draw an illustration per chapter, and I think I will just narrate my story. I'm not sure if I will do that, but I'm gonna give it a try, just for promotional kind of thing. And to be honest, I'm not really sure where will happen next. Like all I know is I love to write stories, and my first original project, like the 3 years, the comic that I've dropped on comic that I've worked for 3 years, is a long story. And for now, I'm thinking I will write a bunch of short stories, because I have a lot of concept ideas in my mind and I don't want to spend a lot of time on a project, on a story, I guess. Like I'm thinking of it more like a movie kind of length, where it's really digestible and short, but it creates impact. That's what I'm aiming to write on my stories. Maybe maybe I'll explore le- different kind of stories someday, but for now that's the thing I'm working on. Also, I'm planning to create contents like this where I just gap. I'm not sure if people will be interested in this, but I don't know. I just like to tell you the things that I've learned. Maybe it will help some people out there that's just starting out their art career. Yeah, that's all for me. I guess I already yapped too much, and if you like this kind of content, follow, I guess, if you're interested. If this video give you any value, I hope. Feel free to like and tell me your thoughts and your experience below. I will respond because I don't get comments, bro. Yeah, I will respond, bro. Just tell me if you have any questions or if you have criticism. And that's all. Bye. Have a good day. Live life fully. See you in the next video, I guess. Bye.